Day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Day 7.
I am not good at mornings. I have never been a morning person. If the sun isn't up, neither am I. Now, there's no shortage of successful people who will tell you to get up early. Even Ben Franklin once said, "Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise." But there's another popular saying that says, "Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and dead." Now, I'm not sure which one I agree with yet, but what I do know is that it's not the waking up early that's killing me, it's what to do after that.
Day 1 of trying to convince myself I'm a morning person. Even my cats don't know why I'm awake right now. I don't really know what to do. Probably something productive. Is this what morning people do? I guess we'll figure that out.
Being entirely unsure of what to do with myself, I decided to do the only thing I knew morning people did. Go on a walk. So, as it turns out, getting up early doesn't magically make you productive. Who'd have thought? But it does let you think about your life choices at a slightly different time of day. Now, I wouldn't call day 1 a success, and unfortunately, day 2 wasn't much better.
Okay, it's day 2. Should probably start having a plan when I get up this early. A routine maybe. So like step 1, feed cats. Step 2, suffer.
They are my Crocs.
Just me.
When I said I made you breakfast, what I actually meant was I got you half of my breakfast from Denny's.
No. That looks healthy.
It's cinnamon roll.
Oh.
By the end of day 2, I didn't really feel different. And I realized if I didn't change something soon, not only would we not make it to day 7, but this video would be more about documenting my breakfast habits than finding a meaningful routine.
Day 3. I woke up today feeling still tired, but motivated. Yeah, way more motivated, for sure. Motivated mostly by the fact that it is freezing cold outside, because it snowed last night. So we're going to stay inside and do inside things. Hopefully useful inside things. Namely, I've taken care of this
What you just
masterful
pointed
physique.
to all of me.
And by that I mean exercise, which I think is a whole nother can of worms that I have yet to open. But I own a rowing machine, and I've owned that rowing machine for an amount of time that I will not tell you. And I've used it maybe 5 times. Let's see what we can do. And there's also some stuff that could get taken care of around the house. And by could I mean should, and that's a plan. Let's do it. That'll do. Okay, I think we got some cleaning to do.
By the end of the third morning, I was feeling good. Not different, but good. I would say this was the day where things started to feel more meaningful. A day where it felt like I didn't just have extra time, I had a head start. An opportunity to make an impact on the rest of my day. Now, don't get me wrong, I still felt like someone who shouldn't legally be allowed to operate a motor vehicle when I woke up, but on day 4, I kept at it. I tried to commit to the morning with a plan, even if it was the same plan as yesterday.
I am so tired, I have considered push-ups. Here we go.
As day 4 turned into 5, mornings stopped feeling like a punishment. I had a routine: take care of myself first, then take care of everything else. Today, I decided to tackle some things I'd been avoiding, the kind of tasks that usually get relegated to sometime soon, but not right now.
I feel good today. I feel good because, pro tip, go to sleep 8 hours before you need to get up. That generally tends to fix the problem. So this is day 5, so I think we should do a little update on how I'm feeling overall. I think the consensus at the beginning was that, I don't know, it was a little mixed for me, but I think that was my fault. I think that I wasn't really preparing to get up early the next day. I didn't really have plans. I was just kind of winging it and not really going to bed at the right time either, which generally helps. So I've learned a lot so far. I think today we are going to take a break from exercising. We're going to instead work on some stuff I need to do in the garage. I've got some old gas that needs to get transferred into some bottles for recycling. And then we're going to make some progress on some future videos. We're going to just get ready for the day, get some stuff done. Let's do it. Do not spill everywhere. Yellow. Oh god, I said it wasn't going to work out today. This counts. 1 down. That is the yellowest gasoline I have ever seen. It's like apple juice. Don't drink that. Okay, now we need to go get fresh gas for this motorcycle. Bad gas. Good gas.
Alright, let's get some work done. After a series of seemingly functional mornings, my confidence was at an all-time high. And historically speaking, this is usually the part of the story where I bite off more than I can chew. Which explains why, on day 6, feeling like I could realistically accomplish anything before breakfast, I decided to attempt something I had no business doing: high-intensity cardiovascular training. Or, in layman's terms, I went running.
Day 6. We're almost there. We're almost across the finish line. I feel good today. I felt progressively better every morning, and today's no different. So I think that today's goal is going to be, dare I say it, go on a run, which I haven't done in a long time, which is ironic because I used to be on track team in high school. But when I say that, I actually mean that I used to be a pole vaulter, so I didn't really run far. But let's see if we can change that today. Not that I'm going to run far. I'm probably going to run not that far, but it's a start.
As I got out of bed on day 7, I knew I wanted to do something a little different with this day. 7 days of trying to change my schedule for the better had flown by. What had started as a daunting idea had slowly become routine, and more than that, it had become meaningful. Now, I won't pretend it was easy, and I won't pretend this is some kind of finish line. This is just the beginning, a first step towards taking ownership of my days. So this morning, I came here, one of my favorite places, to reflect on what that really means to me.
I used to come up here a lot when I was a kid. It always just felt like somewhere I could go to clear my head and kind of see things with a bigger picture. And I feel like that's kind of what the last 7 days has given me, is just seeing things with a bit of a bigger picture. Taking that time to just be awake when it kind of feels like I have been asleep for a really long time. I think a lot of us get to 7, 8 o'clock at night during our days and realize that we don't really feel like we've done anything. What did we do that day that changed it, that made it different, that pushed us towards what we've been trying to have? And I think that's the whole point of this project. Each one of these last 7 days has been its own little journey of fulfillment. I think we have those moments all the time where we look back on our lives and we wonder what we've been doing. Years will go by, days will go by, mornings will go by. And we'll wonder how we use the time, because I'm so lucky to be here. To have the time that I have to do these things. To be young, to see sunsets and sunrises, and I'm done missing it. I'm done being asleep. Here's to being awake. And here's to another one checked off the list.